What is up guys, my name is Josh with Eagle Swords Designs ESD with a very exciting tutorial on Cinema 4D. This is, by the way, the original reason. This is what we're going to be creating in the end of this. This is the main reason for me making this new design channel of mine. But I got a request for this. I use it a lot in my designs, so here it is. I'm going to I think I rate this a more of a kind of an intermediate tutorial, and it does use the plugin Throwsy. It's pretty easily available. It's donationware, so whoever developed this is very talented. It's a very useful plugin, and I use it a lot in 3D work. So 45 seconds gone and I haven't even done anything. So let's go ahead and make a new document in Cinema 4D. The first thing I'm going to do is set up the scene. So I'm going to go to output and just film video and get a 720p type thing, and then I'm going to save it in my pictures as demo PNG, and just check alpha channel, you won't need it. And then I'm going to go to effect, ambient occlusion, effect global illumination. If you're having trouble rendering this, you might want to go to stochastic samples and record density and set that to low rather than medium. It slightly quickens the render times, but like me, if you're like me and you have a pretty good computer that can handle this stuff even while rendering a Battlefield 3 commentary, then there's no need. So let's go ahead and go to MoGraph, MoText, to bring in your text, and go to Object and type in your text that you want. So I'm going to call it Demo. Why not? And then from here you can use any font you want. I'm going to go with the ever popular, ever-present Batman Forever font, but generally I'd recommend something really chunky, because if you don't use something chunky, it just everything goes a bit tits up, and this is not a good plan. So I'm going to drag that down, and I'm bringing in a plane, and I'm going to drag that down below the rest of the text and scale it up so you can sort of see it reaches the edges here, and then I'm going to duplicate that and get the rotate tool up here, 90 degrees rotation. That's very close, it doesn't actually matter, but I'm going to do that and just drag it behind the text like that. So if you render that out, you won't actually see anything because I haven't got any light, because you want to make well, you've got to make a new plane, but let's start off with the materials because we can get them out of the way. I'm going to use dark red like I did in my design, and we're going to check reflection, and I'm going to put it on 45% for this material, and go to texture, this arrow to the left of texture. I'm going to select Fresnel because I like using it, and then I'm going to copy that texture once and go to color and make this one a white color instead of red. And then I'm going to make another material, and this is just going to be a matte, a standard matte white color, and then I'm going to make another material, and then this one's going to be a full 100% reflection material, and I'm going to make another material, and I'm going to make this a fully luminant white material. So I'm going to set up my lighting. I'm going to make a new plane. I'm going to zoom out so I can see this, see the project a little bit better. A lot of people ask me why I use two planes instead of a background and a floor. It just seems to work better for me in terms of my shadows and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and drag on my luminance, my luminant material to plane 2 and call it light. And then on these I'm going to make on these other two planes BG and floor, and I'm going to drag the matte white material onto both of those layers. Now with the text, you want to duplicate this twice, and you're going to bring them below the planes to organize things a little bit better. Now on the one on the bottom, I'm going to put my red material on it. On the one just above that, I've got a new subscriber. How unexciting, considering that refers to my old channel. On the second one up, I'm going to make that fillet, so it's a sort of outline material. And on this one, again, you want the white reflective material, but on this one you're going to go to the caps tab again and go to fillet cap. Now on top of that, I'm going to get this fully reflective material and put it onto the standard text with the red sort of red material, and I'm going to click on the texture tag here and go to selection and type in R1. That kind of makes the layer go on the outside. It gives it more of a sort of chrome-ish look. But more importantly, I'm going to go to the fillet cap layer and go up to here to plugins, Throwsy, and Throwsy. Now I normally go to sort of 40 to 50 pieces. Let's go with 50. This is probably going to fail miserably and take about half an hour to do so, but I'm going to break it into 50 pieces. So each piece is going to be broken up into 50 pieces. It's 80% completed here, so we'll see what happens. And then I'm going to drag those below, and I'm going to Alt-G, null them together. If you're looking for some basic training for this piece of software, there's plenty of basic tutorials. I'm just doing this because someone asked me this question. So if you're struggling to follow, please search up some basic tutorials on Cinema 4D, and you will be able to learn the software just quickly enough. That's how I did it. Now from here, what you want to do is you want to go up here to your effectors and select the explosion, not explosion effects, the standard explosion, and put up the strength to about something that looks decent, sort of quite close but still pretty splintered. I'm going to go with 3%, and then you want to expand each group, and I'm going to go from 5 to 45, holding shift to highlight all of those and hit delete. You don't really want a huge amount of pieces, but you want some definitely, and I'm going to delete 1 to 20 and then 31 down to 50 on that one, and then maybe this is completely random, by the way, it's not chosen. Let's go those ones and then go 2 to 11 or something, and I've got a few too many. That'll do. And then on the D again, I'll just select layers and just delete them, and then let's just break this up individually. Break it up, there you go, that'll do. And then from there, if you render that function out, this is pretty much the tutorial done. So it's quite a quick effect to do. If you just render that out, you can see you've got a similar effect to the one I showed you earlier in the video. So this will just render out. It's pretty slow because I'm rendering a Battlefield 3 commentary that I know you guys will enjoy, and also screen capping. But that is what you've got. You've got your professional global illuminations type, professional studio type lighting going on from this light box above the layer. You've got the splintered overlay, which kind of gives a nice sort of effect. You've got nice reflective sort of chromial text, which looks great most of the time. Got a little bit of reflection there going down from the pieces. And other than that, that's pretty much the entire tutorial done. So it's very quick to do, it's not particularly difficult. I hope you follow. Please let me know. This is my first tutorial. This is the reason why I made this channel, but it is my first tutorial, so please let me know if I went too quickly for you. But it is an intermediate tutorial, so bear that in mind. Intermediate to advanced, I'm not too sure on that one myself. But this is an interesting effect. If you struggle to follow, I will try and put some basic tutorials down in the description box below, which can help you out if you want to just learn this software from scratch. That's how I learned this software. I taught myself from tutorials. So hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and go into the text layer. So if I just scale that down, you can see pretty similar. Not exactly the same. It's pretty random, but yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice effect. So yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.